Hey everyone, Soundwave 84 here. In this review, I'll be looking at Siege Chromia. Just to let you know, I'm a little under the weather since I filmed my Prowl review, so if I sound off, that's why. Well, this is Chromia, and you'll get her straight out the package. She comes like this. You'll just have to rearrange her backpack enough. There are these two tabs on either side and these two slots, and you tab these in to lock that all in. And that's how she actually goes. Just letting you know, when you get out of the package, she is not in her correct mode. She's done that way to fit better in the packaging. And she comes with her weapons. She comes with her EMP grenades. She has 2 of those. She comes with her anti-thermo blaster. And she comes with her cannon silencer. It's called the Hush Fuse. Oh, get it better on camera here. But what you can do, which is this silencer here, you can plug it into the barrel of the gun, or you can make it like a scope, and it has this little tab piece here. There's a slot on the other side of the gun, and then you just tab it on in. There you go. And in the back of the packaging, it shows it like this. The colors are a little bit reversed, just letting you know. You also can take your EMP grenades if you want to, make your gun longer. If you want, you can do things here. You can do stuff like that. And then if you even wanted to, you can add this to the tip of that. You can give her a super long gun if you really wanted to. Whatever you want to do. But yeah, these are her weapons. We'll take a look at Chromia here, who looks similar to Nova Star and Moonracer from the previous Power of the Primes line. Don't fall down, Moonracer. Call her Moonstar. Yeah, I knocked her down anyway. She's giving me troubles today. While looking similar, they do not share very many pieces. She is a total remold, or say, not even really a retool. It's similar, but everything is different just about. You can see that Moon Racer is taller. She is the height of the deluxes from the previous series, Power of the Primes. Whereas Chromia is falling in this new scale they're doing with the Siege and War for Cybertron lines. The only pieces they actually share are their thighs. And then the tires are exactly the same. It's just that Chromia's has paint. But everything else is pretty much different on the figures. And how she transforms, while similar, is still different. So we can take Moonracer out of here. And this is the Chromia from the Thrilling 30 line, who is a retool of a Prime RC. They're exactly about the same height. This one might be slightly taller, but that's a slight. Both look good. Depends on what you want in your collection. This one actually sort of resembles more of the G1 cartoon in the vehicle mode. It's not exactly the same, but it's closer than a motorcycle. But both look good. Both feel good. This one's probably a little more moving parts. This is more one solid piece. This one here is going to give you a little bit more articulation, and then this one, but not much. Look at this Chromia's head sculpt. It's not bad. And with their cartoon, and she was actually the first female Transformer to appear in the cartoons. A little bit of trivia there. Fun fact, whatever you want to call it. Articulation on this piece right here, you have ball jointed hips. Doesn't kick very far forward. Backwards, there's so much junk back here. She's got a lot of junk in her trunk. It doesn't hit. It hits a lot of stuff. That's what you're going to get on the knee bends, because this piece here, you would just have to move this to get a deeper bend. She does have foot rockers back and forth. That is also partly due to transformation. She does have a really deep ankle tilt. It's really tight. But she can pretty much go all the way. Turn that back. My shoulders, she could 360. But like I said, there's stuff back here, so you have to kind of work it around it. She has a bicep swivel. Whereas like Moon, Racer, and Overstar did not have bicep swivels, they actually had an elbow swivel. She has elbow bends to there. Due to transformation, her wrist can go inwards. There is no wrist or swivels at all on this piece. Head has a good down, a really good up, and with the transformation, you can have her go all which way. 360 the head. She has a waist articulation. It's limited by this backpack. Alright, for weapon storage, you can store her EMP grenades in the back here. There's these little tabs on the sides. You just go ahead and shove it into the peg holes here in the back. And do the same on the other side. And she can hold them there. Then you take her weapon, peg in either hand, and you can add the silencer or make it a scope. Like I said, however you want to do it. I will do it as a silencer. And with the pegs on the ends of both the blue gun and the silencer, you can add the blast effects to it. You also can add the blast effects to the EMP grenades, and she also can hold those in her hand. Now, to get to transformation, flop her around a little bit there. Alright, what we're going to do is I'm going to raise her arms up, untab the stuff in this back piece, pull this out. There's a slot back here for her head. Just take this whole piece here and just rotate her head to the back. You can see it's molded there for her little ears. And that shows off some thrusters you can be on her car mode. Feet fold up to the back side. Now we want to take side pieces here, fold them down, turn her over. You see there's a tab, no slot here, there's tabs on the side here, tabs in the front. It's all going to hook into this piece here. Underneath here is a piece you want to fold out. And this becomes the front of the car. So now we just want to bring this down. And it's all a matter of getting everything locked together. So there's tabs here. We'll go into these slots up here. So first you want to flatten the legs into this vehicle mode, so you can get all the tabs to line up. Make sure the foot goes in. And this tabs in on the side. Then we'll do the other foot. There we go. All tabbed together. Piece back here. You now want to turn. Fold this up. Tabs on each side here will tab into the slots on the back of our arms. And you just fold her hands in. Still has that visible hand syndrome going on in the back. And there is Chromia in her vehicle mode. And we'll compare that with G1. And now you can tab her weapon into the top here. Or you can tab parts of 6-gun, cog. Then you can take her EMP grenades. I will keep knocking those out for as long as I live. And you can plug them into the sides back here, if you so wish. And heck, you can even probably stick them in her hand, so it'll sort of hide the hands if you want. Just make it look like it's part of the car. Helps if I do it the right way. Here we go. Like that. So at least you don't notice the hands as much. And we'll compare her with Moon Racer from Power the Prime, so you can get a look at the vehicle modes together. Like I said, very similar, but they are different enough. I'll compare her with Siege's Sideswipe, and with Prowl. Of course, out of the three of these, which one looks more Cybertronian? Ding, 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 ding. Another thing you can do with her EMP grenades, if you have Prowl, too bad these things aren't white. Here's these little notches on his hood. They do tab in. And with blast effects, you don't have to have the gun up here, but then it's like he's got some cannons that pop out of his hood. Sort of like 1989's Batman, when the Batmobile had those little machine guns pop out. That's kind of what it reminds me of. So that's not what you could do with these. If you don't always have to keep them on Chromia, you can find ways to mix and match stuff. That's one of the benefits of the Siege line and the combat ready stuff. Very cool. Final thoughts on Chromia. She's an excellent figure, an excellent Fembot to add to your Fembot collection. She fits in nicely with Moon Racer and Nova Star and probably RC. She is a little bit smaller because of the new scale going on with the Siege line, the War for Cybertron trilogy. She does have a few QC issues on mine. The waist piece can pop off easily, but even with the big backpack, it still makes her a little unwieldy. She can fall over easily. She does have a lot of articulation, which is a strong point, and the things you can do with her weapons is another strong point. And the use of blast effects for either the EMP grenades or her weapons is a plus for me. So overall, she's good. I would say she's probably so far the least impressive of all the deluxe figures from the Siege line. That's just coming from me at the moment. I still do not own Ironhide or Ironhide or 6-gun, and so we'll see how she compares with those. Out of the other Fembots, I will say she is probably better than Moon Racer and Nova Star in my opinion. Anyway, I want to say thanks for watching. Until the next one, peace out.